On to you crabs out here. So you crabs actually have the Queen of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, and the Three of Swords. Okay, so these three cards for you crabs speaks to how um, that's interesting. That's interesting. So there's a sense of the Queen of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, and the Three of Swords speaks to how you crabs basically have been putting yourselves out here. And you crabs have been trying to see who's out here, who's actually really built for a relationship, and who's saying that they're built for a relationship or acting like it. But then when something actually happens, now they go running off scared because you find out the hard way that they're not actually built for relationships. They're just trying to make themselves sound cool. And the Three of Swords speaks to how you crabs realize from your own personal experiences that the majority of people out here who claim that they're actually for a relationship are faking the funk. They're not actually really serious with it. They're trying to use relationships as a means of using other people to get physical things, or use them for their body, or some sort of perceived status, because it's not even real. You know, look who I'm standing next to. Look who I'm taking out on a date. And regardless of that, you're still brave. You're still the one actually pushing. You're still the one actually taking chances, making sure that you're not you crabs don't end up making sure that you crabs are not the one that is scared, because you crabs have done the emotional work, like I've been talking about. It's actually because of you crabs is how it is that I learned how to be a better person, believe it or not, because crabs, you represent the internal world. You represent self-nourishment, right? Internally to externally, right? Where Taurus represents the nutrients for the body that's going in the body, right? Bodybuilding. And see how big the rock is, because the rock is a Taurus, right? Nutrition and all of that, and whatever else the rock is taking, I don't know, whatever, allegedly, whatever, right? That's not the point. The point is that the crabs represent nourishment also. That's one thing that they have in common with Taurus. But the crabs represent nourishment from the perspective of what is made in the body and then gets essentially created outwardly. Meaning that whatever from in to out instead of out to in, right? Which is Taurus. This is out, this is in to out, meaning that you crabs have done the emotional work. So you're not going to lose your temper. You're not going to, think of it as just because things don't work out between yourself and another person, you're going to get scared, or maybe you should stop trying, right? So you've still been trying to see who's out here. And the Six of Pentacles and the Four of Wands represents you've actually had a certain amount of success with that. Because for some of you crabs, there has been someone that has popped up and that has shown you crabs that they are capable of potentially, right? I'm not saying 100% all the way into the future forever and the end of time. I didn't say all that. But they are showing you that they, for at least right now, that they are most definitely capable of actually being reciprocating, being reciprocal. They're not just going out on a date with you crabs and they're making you feel isolated. They're making you feel like a shutout on your own date, right? They are showing you that they actually do care about you too. It's just that they may even have been the one to be looking for you spiritually, meaning that they may have been the one that they were looking for. According to them, they're looking for somebody that they can actually take seriously as well. So they're giving you that reciprocating energy that you crabs wanted, that you crabs needed. They're letting you know that you're not the only one that was looking for someone that reciprocated in relationships, right? That made you feel respected, you know what I'm saying, whatsoever. Um, and that means a lot to you, crabs. I'm not even gonna lie. You know, that means a lot to you. Then you have the King of Pentacles. Um, so you've been getting to know this person, and the King of Pentacles represents you're a little bit afraid. I ain't gonna say afraid, but maybe you are. But then again, it's also the sense of you crabs are a little bit worried about maybe this person is a little bit too good to be true, right? What if this person is up to something? What if this person is basically just telling you all the things that you essentially want to hear? What if? And there's a chance that they could be telling you the things that you want to hear. But eventually, my dear crabs, you always got to understand that they're going to show you what type of time they're on regardless. It's just up to you, crabs, to really see just see them and just pay attention to it, right? Because the Ace of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords, you crabs, believe it or not, are essentially a treasure trove. And I've talked about this before, meeting a couple of crabs recently, and fairly recently, and like getting to know them and stuff like this. Not romantically, but getting to know you crabs more is the point I'm trying to make. And there's a lot that I could say, but I'm not going to. Person is fine. I ain't even gonna lie to you. The person fine as a mug. Puerto Rican and Italian. And I think they have something else. But the person fine as a mug. Anyway. So you're a treasure trove, like it is I said before. And the situation for you crabs is that for you is very much so you crabs are about you just may be overly worried about a couple of things, right? What if a person doesn't really like you? What if they're wasting your time? What if? And you crabs can't really get caught up with the what ifs. I do not suggest that you get caught up with the what ifs, because you will never fully know if a person is you will never fully know, no matter how long you've been in a relationship with them, 100%, right? Just 100%, no exception. You'll never fully know if the person thinks of you in the sense of they're not going to betray you, right? You essentially, what it is that you can get assured 90 percentile, right? And 90%, but that's the best that it is that you're going to get. So if you crabs are worried about, oh my gosh, this person just seems a little bit too good to be true, you crabs got to get over that. And we're going to talk about as to why, because you crabs have to remember that even if the person betrays you, you're still a treasure trove. You're still beautiful people. You're still treasure. You still offer, and you will still bring and offer a lot of value to anyone, right? As long as you want to, that is. So it's like, it's not like you crabs are valueless and useless and there's no value to you, and you're just running around here just trying to get somebody to essentially pay you some attention. So you really don't have to worry about it. And even if this person is being serious, then you've got yourself a winner chicken dinner right here. So you crabs are actually one of the zodiac signs that gets paired off a lot, because you're willing to give people chances. And I'm not saying that the other signs don't, but what I'm saying is that, like, you crabs have been some of the zodiac signs that have grown the most this year, in the sense that you are more unafraid of being let down, because that's one of you crabs' greatest fear, is someone doing all of this to earn your trust and all of that, for them to essentially betray you. And see, the thing is that the King of Swords and the High Priestess is about you're doing just fine. Okay, you crabs gotta get to a point where you stop worrying about you know, if the person is really going to be there for you or not. You're doing just fine. So let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the High Priestess. Ten of Swords. The Eight of Wands. The Devil card. The Two of Swords. And then you crabs have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so for you crabs, what's happening here is, right, to clarify the High Priestess, is that, yeah, like, you've been through it all. You crabs know what heartbreak feels like. You've been through it all. There's really nothing for you crabs to be afraid of. And I don't think that you crabs are afraid of it per se. I just think that you crabs don't want people to say things that they are not actually serious about, right? Don't tell somebody that you love them when you don't. You know, there's a lane open for everybody. So if a person has to go to the extreme lengths of telling somebody that they love them when they know that they don't, when they can just keep it real, and you know, if the person wants to know, they can have this kind of conversation, a lot of you crabs won't respect it, but you're not afraid of it, right? Like, again, you just don't want people to start telling lies, especially important lies, because love is something that a lot of people don't like it, obviously, when somebody will tell you to your face, oh, I love you, when they know that it's not true and they're lying. And then you have the, and then you crabs have the Two of Swords, and then you crabs have the Queen of Pentacles. So these two cards speaks to how you crabs ultimately, they're super guarded though. So, I mean, at the end of the day, they could just be telling you what you crabs, what it is that you want to hear. But again, for the time being, just relax. Ultimately, if they are running game on you, it's just going to be flipped on its head, because whatever kind of hoodoo, voodoo they're trying to work on you, whatever kind of Jedi antic mind games that they're playing on you, it's going to get reversed. I'm telling y'all right now, casually. It's going to get reversed. And how and why it's going to get reversed is because of the fact that you crabs will, and if they play you, you crabs will be the ones first and foremost. You crabs will be the ones first and foremost to actually walk away from them, as opposed to them walking away from you, because they have invested a lot into you to just let you walk away. Right? And so then you have the Two of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles, which represents, yet again, so, and not only that too, but you crabs are going to learn from your mistakes. You're going to know, right? Well, some of you are. You crabs are going to learn from your mistakes. You're going to know that if they betray you before and they come back, obviously don't take them seriously again. Don't trust them again. So that's pretty much it for now. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to get the YouTube channel to 100K. I have 16,753 subscribers. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. Peace.